It's on, it's on.
Say it like
It's
right
on,
at,
it's
right
on, it's
time.
on,
Thank
it's
you so
on,
much.
it's on, it's on, it's on.
It's on.
Okay, I am. Yeah, I'm doing. Okay, well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
It is. It is. It's
That
that time.
amazing
It's that
time.
time
That
again. It's that time again.
amazing
It's that time
time.
again, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
You have now entered, in case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, you have now entered into the orgasm zone. Yes, baby, where we stimulate so you can vibrate on a higher level.
Okay.
There you go, sip to that. We are live streaming every Friday right here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Yes, at 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. Check us out. Check us out. Check us out.
Check.
Check us out. So, all right. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing.
We doing?
I'm doing.
We doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah. I'm in a good space.
You in a good space?
I'm in a good space. Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I am in a good space too. Absolutely stimulated.
Okay.
Absolutely
I saw all of
stimulated.
that.
Yes. It is
There's
another
estrogen up in here.
fantastic day.
Right.
Right
I'm
here
gonna make it
on the Orgasm Show. So, I'm your host, Diamond D, joined in the building with Beautiful Wonder. Looking all wonderfully beautiful, a little sexy today. Got a little skin out, a little brown sugar, a little brown sugar. And also by Mr. T.I.M.
Okay.
I am. Yes.
There we go. And I just want to get people up to date on some things we have going on. Around the station and just with all of us, right? So Detroit Vibes and Scribes Artist Showcase. There will be musicians and poets available to check out if you would like to present your information and be interviewed perhaps. We want you to make sure you email wjzzradio@gmail.com. That's wjzzradio@gmail.com. This is going to be, again, the Detroit Vibes and Scribes Artist Showcase presented by WJZZ Cool TV at the Hannah Center, 4750 Woodward, Detroit, Michigan, at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. You want to check it out on Fridays for the wonderful live stream so you can be in the know and know what's going on. Check it out. Check it out. Right?
Our good news on that is that
What's our good news
Erogenous
on that? Erogenous
is our band, and we will be featured on Vibes and Scribes on the 8th of April. Again, that time is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. That will be officially kicking off whichever tour we plan to take.
Okay, I'll be listening to Erogenous. They. Okay.
Yeah, do tell us what you think about that.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay. So let me get some insight.
Well, first let's let the people know so Tim and I, we are Erogenous, and we have a brand new CD that we will be launching later on this month called The Encounters Project. And The Encounters Project is a journey through encounters.
So, if you want something original, you ever had a detail that you just didn't share with nobody else? It's kind of deep like that. It's deep like that. It's like if you want a grown-up bedtime story and something to stimulate you, you're like, I didn't know it was so like that. That's that. Erogenous gonna give you that delivery. It's spicy here. Jalapeno hang.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Cool beans.
Right.
Yay.
Now, y'all heard that from the first person to actually hear the entire project.
Yeah,
You can only imagine. You can only
can't only imagine.
But y'all hear how she
right,
y'all
you can close your
y'all-
eyes and actually vision. If you are a visual type of person, which I am, I'm a visionary. So if you close your eyes and listen to the voice and picture yourself where they are and what's happening, you gonna bang. I say get it.
You gonna bang.
You gonna bang.
You
I
gonna
say get it.
Okay.
Like that. That part.
Oh, let me bang. Okay, I'm sorry.
Is it hot in here?
Yeah, I'm about to take
No.
this jacket off.
I think
then
the shit is
I think
And I
Lisa
got
did
a
that on purpose a little bit.
Sucky now. Okay.
You should have been in the
All right, so
studio.
what we should do is we should, get a little sample together and just play
Well,
something.
we
Yeah,
got
play
like-
some introduction.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you wanna hear all that,
for
but-
the audience. Maybe
You
next
have that
week.
sample?
Maybe next
Yeah.
week we can
Start
play
the show
something
playing
for
your
the
instrumentals.
audience.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
something.
the
Wow,
instrumental
open it up.
Yeah,
Open it
yeah.
up. Open
Yeah.
it up.
It's food for everybody on that
Yes, it
Encounters
is.
project.
Yes, it
It's
is.
food for everybody.
It is.
Except children.
Yeah, keep the
No,
kids
it's
out of the room.
actually-
Make sure they go to sleep first. They do not need
It
to hear
is
this.
highly not child appropriate.
child-proof.
At all.
Not child-proof.
At all.
It's beyond parental advisory, I'm telling
Unless you're trying to be a parent.
Don't be a child trying to be a parent.
Right. All right, we're picking up our discussion from last week. Of course, we'll be having new stuff this week. But last week, we were talking about love languages, right? We were talking about the different love languages, 5 love languages. And I just can't remember if whether or not I close out the show succinctly and let people know exactly, like, what they are in any depth. I don't know. So I'm going to do it tonight, okay? Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about some sassy, sexy ladies, as March is International Women's Month. It is time to celebrate all the estrogen on Earth.
All of it.
Okay?
All of
And
it.
All of
Mars.
it on planet Earth.
And parts of
And
Europe.
Mars is Venus. All of that. All of it. 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 So that's what we gonna do. So maybe you have some, sexy, sassy, smart. That's the other part. They have to be
Smart.
smart,
Oh,
sexy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
sassy. Okay, like sexy and sassy, you can kind of piecemeal that together a little bit, little confidence, However, the smart, sexy, and the sassy, that's a special sauce, special
ready for
something
that.
like that. Okay. Smart is sexy, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Make sure they understand that. Say it one more again for the people. in the
Smart
In the
is
back row.
sexy. Smart is mad sexy. In case you don't. I love a man who is smart, who can
Thank you.
explore me cerebrally before we encounter each other physically.
And that's why it's hot in the building. And they don't understand why I'm over here burning up.
All right.
Martha trying to-
Yeah. We're trying
We'll
to
do
do
a
all
sequel.
that. We're trying to do all that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have love languages. We talked about 5 love languages. The first love language is words of affirmation. Then we have quality time, receiving gifts, physical touch, and the page that's missing. All right. What's the other?
Did you say acts of service?
Acts of service. That's
All
the other one.
All right,
Acts
so
of
there's a
service.
question,
There we
like
go.
ladies, and I don't know if we discussed this.
Okay.
It's really only looked at this one time, but what are your love languages, or what do you think your
Oh,
love
okay.
languages
Look at
are?
my love language. I'm
Acts of service is one. I'm a physical person, so touching means we pray. Affirmation for sure.
You're awesome. Okay, yeah,
Oh
like
man,
that.
that's both sides. Like I'm not gonna just be the one getting
Right.
everything. I'm a giver as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Communication, is that part of it?
Maybe that's part of
If
it.
it might be.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
I mean, affirmation would be just like reassuring me that I am it, or you're happy, or you're
but
satisfied.
you're right.
But
Communication is a whole nother
yeah,
vibe. Just
like you
being
might
able
decide to jump on a
communicate.
project. What if I ain't ready to leap with you? You
Right.
gotta help me. You gotta help me process that. Let me grow
Yeah.
to what you're trying to do. Don't just leave me there and I'm like, wait, I'm falling. Just,
Right.
yeah. Please let me walk with you. Don't drag me. Let me walk.
Where are we
Walk
going?
with you. I want to walk with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
that is important. Oh, okay. So mine are.
Wait, let's read them again, because I couldn't.
Okay, so it's
be
acts
with
of
us.
service, words of affirmation, quality time,
Definitely that for me.
receiving gifts, and physical touch. Those are the 5.
Affirmation, physical touch, and quality time.
Yes. So mine's evolved over time. Mine's was, as a young person, physical touch.
But have you ever got a hug from someone and you felt the energy? Like,
Yes.
I've hugged you and felt energy.
Yes.
That
So
type
that's
of touch.
a real thing.
Yeah, so.
Exchange of energy and all that stuff. So yeah. So physical touch, I've always been into physical touch. Words of affirmation are important, and quality time. And as I have matured, like acts of service, like the more stuff I can get done, the more stuff we can get done. And if I don't have a bunch of stuff on my list, you don't have a bunch of stuff on your list, then we can come together and get into some other shit.
They have a small list.
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, okay, just on a side note, I remember.
What you remember?
I remember
What you-
being
what you
married. I
remember?
remember being married, and I remember Sunday nights. So I'm a cook type chick. I'm a Sunday dinner mom. The kids had uniforms. It was like 3 different kids and like sets of uniforms. So I'd be like cooking and cleaning and literally ironing and folding clothes and stuff, like to the hilt, to the end of the day. It's like 9 o'clock at night. You finally put the kids down. And you would like to go to sleep because I too goddamn have to get up in the morning. And then lo and behold,
It's time all over
somebody sliding their dick up against my ass. Okay.
again. That ain't what
Okay,
I
I don't want to
thinking.
be
I thought it
not
was like
fair. Like, okay, sometimes it'll help you relax so you can get some good sleep, right? But however, sir, I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it 1,000% out here. If you would have helped, like with some of them goddamn clothes, we could have fucked earlier.
Okay.
I could have
Ooh,
been about that. I could have been about that life a little earlier. You know
that
what I'm
part.
saying? Had you helped
Are
with
y'all
dinner,
listening?
See, this is why these
Or
love
you did
languages
dishes.
are important to know
You
these love languages.
then I might have the energy to go hard in the month pain.
I mean,
So-
I cooked. It's okay for you washing dishes. It's
Right.
Okay.
Right,
You
right.
you got to go to work. It's
Or
okay
tag
if
team
you
that
put
done.
them
One
clothes
person,
in the
if one
machine.
person cooked,
That's
the other
right.
one
I ain't gonna
washed
call
dishes.
you no capital
There you go.
BIEH if you do that.
We
I'm
gonna
gonna
share. We gonna
That's
share
nice.
in
That's
this
very
experience.
I won't. I
Right?
consider like, wow, his crown is sitting on straight.
Mhm.
Damn, it's not even too heavy for his head.
It isn't.
I would, man.
And so that's an experience that we can, both benefit from, right? The things get done. There's less resentment being built up because one person isn't clearly chilling all day, so, or most of the day, and while you are busy about the house doing all this other stuff. So that's just a little heads up, folks who are into those marriage situations, and y'all a few years in, if you really trying to make it work, y'all gotta work together.
Yeah.
That being said,
Yep. Teamwork make the dream work.
acts of service was something I matured into.
Right.
Something I did not understand.
And
It's
it
like,
can't
I got
be
enough
one
energy,
way.
I can do it all. I can do it all. I can do it all. But looking back, you shouldn't have to.
You lose yourself along the way trying to do
absolutely lose
so
yourself.
many things because you stretch yourself so
absolutely lose
far.
yourself.
You forget
Yeah, you get
what
the
you
burnout.
like and how you like. You like, I did used to like my butter on my toast like that. Why I stopped
Right.
doing that? Because so-and-so ain't like butter on their toast.
Right.
So you just
So
like,
you
we
just
won't
stop
have it
doing
tomorrow.
things to
altogether.
Wow.
make it better for them,
Wow.
and then you just start to lose
Stop
yourself.
that.
Like
You
little
do.
things like that will grow
Yeah.
into how the hell you bake the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just being real, like something
there
so
flour
simple
and
will
milk? I
grow,
don't
and when
know.
you finally
You-
get away from that toxic stuff, you
Mhm.
just be sitting there like, shit, I had no idea I was this
had
lost.
No idea. I
Right.
was this.
I knew how to do this, but I stopped doing this because it
Right.
just didn't fit
Yeah.
Right.
into what you were doing to try to make that part of his or
Right.
that her world work.
Right.
It wouldn't work for you.
The
So
box.
that's
the
yeah.
box.
You got to be healthy
The
with this
box.
now. Think
You
of
do.
yourself, and if they're not thinking of you, That is not a good relationship.
It isn't.
It should never be one-sided. Male or female, the male shouldn't be the whole giver, and she shouldn't be the only one taking. That's so not fair.
Balance.
Girl, you knew he was at work. Where that steak at?
That's right. You want to feed your man.
Where is that
He
steak?
been
working
How is
and
he
you
gonna
haven't
get it
been?
up
Come on
if you
now.
ain't feeding him? Nourish him.
Protein.
Talking about some
Nourish.
here on, put it down. Why? He did put it down. He put your ass down. Because you wasn't giving back. So
Yeah,
it's two ways. It's two ways.
cyclical.
I like how you said that. So cool.
Lest we forget where we are.
Yes,
it is the
and
orgasm.
it's
show.
hot
It
here.
is. You
It
are
is
now
so hot.
in the orgasm
It's cooling
zone,
down
watching the
just a little
orgasm
bit,
show.
or at least it
Yes.
was.
Only for you. I'm
It
hot
was.
as hell.
Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and whatever other top social media platforms you happen to like, share, follow, or subscribe.
Tell your friends about us.
Yes. We are here every Friday night at 7 p.m. Check us out on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station
In
the world.
Also, just want to remind our audience about the Detroit Vibes and Scribes Artist Showcase coming up, presented by WJZZ Cool TV. On the first showcase, kickoff is gonna be coming up real soon. When April
First.
1st.
Yeah.
It's the first of the month.
Get your checks and come on.
Come on.
Wake up.
Get up. Okay.
So y'all be sure to check it out. It's going to be at the Hannah Center from 3 to 5, and it'll be something ongoing for a few Fridays, so you can check out the live stream as well. Erogenous will be in the building on one of those Fridays.
That will be the 8th.
Yes. But I'm not
April.
allowed to be freaky,
Y'all better
so
get
it's going to be a
fed
clean show.
mentally.
But that's okay because we will let y'all know here
It'll be a clean show.
when y'all can come see the freakier show.
How
That'll
can
be
you make that
fun.
clean? Oh,
Well,
I know how you
we've
can
had
make
to
it
practice a lot.
I know how you can make it clean.
We've had to tone down a lot of what we do.
So,
I think clean when it's dirty questions.
oh yeah, dirty mind
Oh,
questions. Okay,
okay.
I got some of those somewhere around here. I got some. I got some dirty mind questions.
See,
This
that's
is my job. This is
very
my job. Wait a
beautiful
minute, hold up.
segue.
It's just a job.
I got. Okay.
Also want to say if you would like to call in and talk to any one of the three amazing people on this panel, the number is 313-355-6018.
Call us.
Call
Right.
us.
Right. Okay, but first we supposed to completely educate our audience with the 5 love languages. I didn't do a good job last week. Sorry, y'all. Okay.
I thought
We got caught up. I just told them what they were, but what if you don't understand what a word of affirmation is? Like how?
Oh, I thought I
Well, that's a very good question.
I thought I
Donna.
did
You
that
should
when I
talk
So
was
about
those
why I
are
liked
verbal
it.
compliments that you give, right? Appreciation. They're powerful words of communication that communicate love and affection towards one another. They are encouraging words that are meant to inspire and give courage. They should be kind words, right? Words that are easy
Empowering.
to feel and receive. Words of forgiveness, okay? Because forgiveness is very important.
Very.
Forgiveness is the way of love. Forgiveness is not a feeling. It is not a commitment. It is a choice to choose and show mercy. And it is so very important that we allow the flow of forgiveness in our lives through our relationships, because it helps to facilitate healing and help us to be whole, you know.
And keep you in touch with the Creator. Absolutely.
Yes, connects you to the Creator, baby, when you're able to forgive. Like, yes, you was a fool, but I'm going to forgive you anyway, because I'm not going to stay on that foolishness. And I'm going to pray that you see clear the next time around, okay? That's what I'm going to pray for you. God give you insight. And then that word should be humble, right? Like when you want to make love, you shouldn't make demands about it. You should make requests. I mean, you know, and then
Just saying. It's almost like hair pulling.
right.
I'm sorry. It's so hot in the building.
See, now,
Yay.
Now, yeah, it's coming back around. You doggone it.
Yay. All right.
Okay, what's next? What's next?
All right, so
Yeah,
those are words of affirmation.
Okay.
And so then there are acts of service. That one is in front of me. But acts of service are understanding the needs of your mates. Sometimes your mate verbalizes what it is that they need.
Right.
Sometimes.
You just pick that ball up and run with it.
Can you please replace the toilet paper? Put the seat
okay,
down.
all right. Just small things like that. Small things like that. There are also things that help the whole unit run. You know, acts of service. If you see the light bulb is out, change the light bulb. Take the garbage out. You know, just help life go on. That sort of thing.
Iron your own shirt. Oh, did I say
Iron
that
your
out?
own shirt. Iron off your clothes.
All right.
Iron their shirts.
That's it. I told you it's two-way street.
Just two-way street.
I have
All
not
right now.
ridden down a one-way street and was very
I want
comfortable.
you to iron
Because there's
my
always
shirt.
somebody who
Don't wait
decides,
till
I'm going to
you
go
come.
that way anyway. So
Can,
you got the forcers of the world. They force shit. They don't need to be forced.
can
Gas
you
up,
scan to
gas
my
up their
class?
car if you drive it.
See, now I'm making demands.
That-
Okay.
Say it.
That part.
Say it.
I totally agree.
Gas up their car if you don't drive it. Like you got
Ooh,
gas.
just being
Yes.
acts of service for
That's
sure.
an
Like,
act
I
of
knew.
nervous. Yes. Yes, we need that.
Please. Put
And
gas in
thank
the car.
you. And thank
For the
you.
love of all, let us hold.
Tear,
For the
tear.
love of
Tear,
the
tear.
sloppy toddy, yes. I'm sorry. This is an
Let's
adult
just
show, though, so
remember
I can
where
say
you
that.
are.
It's
You
okay,
are on
it's
the
okay.
orgasm.
It's okay. Acts of service. So acts of service are really stimulating. Plus, like I explained, like it helps to save time. And then if you can save time and energy and more efficiently use that, you can harness that time and energy and use it
Right.
in other places.
Doing
for some
something
other
because you
things,
know
some other
it
things.
needs to be
You can do some
done.
other things.
And that person would appreciate it. If
That's
you know
right.
it's going to make them feel great and it's going to make things better,
Yeah.
do it.
I mean,
If you can.
if it feels great,
Do
then
it.
it is making it better. And then we have quality time,
My
right?
favorite.
It's important to have that togetherness, to focus and give one another your undivided attention, not to sit in front of the TV, not talking to one another, but to actually engage in conversation. And sometimes, here's one of my favorite things during quality time. One of my favorite quality times is shut the fuck up. Everybody being able to be together in the room and just be together and shut
In
the
silence.
fuck up. Yes.
She
The
said
what they call
shutting
The comfortable
the fuck up.
silences. The comfortable silences.
Yes, the comfortable silences. That is a whole thing, okay?
It's okay.
It's okay.
You don't need all
It's
noise
okay.
all day.
It's a beautiful thing. That part of quality time. Quality conversations, sympathetic dialogue, sharing your experiences, thoughts, and feelings. That is all very important. It's also important to do things like have some eye contact, perhaps.
Y'all.
Wait. Why everybody looking at me?
I closed my eyes when she said it.
Observe
I was
your
oil.
observe your partner's body language. If they are leaning in. Right.
Or if they
That's
leaning
right.
back. Or if they
That's
leaning
right.
back.
Right. Well,
If they leaning back, you
then
try to
need
figure out what's
pull
going
them
on,
in.
what's
You need to
messing up
pull
the
them
aura.
in. Right. Learning to talk. Okay. Glad, mad, bad, sad, or afraid, it is essential in your healthy relationships to know how to talk and manage your emotions. Do not let your emotions manage your message. If you are trying to express a message, it's important to learn how to talk. It's important to learn how to be able to say what it is you're feeling without letting the emotions take over. And then you're yelling and you're pulling stuff out of the sky from 15 years ago, and you're not
Remember
making
that
your
time
point.
that you-
You're not making
Right,
the
just
point
not letting
about what
shit
we're
go.
talking about
This is
right
not
here,
where
right
we
now.
are
So
right
we
now.
can't resolve stuff. So
Thought I
learning
grew up,
how to
but you
talk.
didn't.
learning how to talk. Personality types, understanding your personality type. Like you do need to understand if you have a softer gentleman that you can talk to a certain way, or a rougher, thuggish gentleman that you can talk to a certain way. Now, I must say, everybody needs love, okay? The soft one needs love too, and so does the thug.
So does the dog.
So, you need to know your personality types. I know. I do not ever want you, like, being like, get your ass over here, bitch. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. I'm like, okay, that's
just
aggressive.
rude.
That's a
I'm
little
not
aggressive.
like him.
That's a little aggressive.
I'm not like
Okay,
him at all.
she said you don't have to worry about her. You do not have to worry about
However,
her.
I have heard of, I have female friends that are very, high strung with very strong personalities, and they would like a man who can, settle them
Yeah,
down
I've met
verbally.
women like that. I had a friend who said that, she was a CEO, and she didn't want anybody being soft and gentle with her when they were in bed. She wanted to feel like she was being taken and handled.
Oh, I understand.
And I'm like, well,
You
that's
handle it.
special. That's right.
I totally understand.
But like you said, everybody has their
Everybody
need
has
for
types,
love in
so
their
you
own
need
way.
to understand in your quality time what is their personality type. Right.
And that's why this
I'm
is
the same way.
important
He can't be too
because
soft. I'm sorry.
Well, that's your
Extra
personality
soft.
type. Your particular type.
And he can't
that
be
you
too
will
hard,
spend
like, bitch,
quality
get over
time
here
with.
now, like you said, like,
it's
not
like somewhere in
that
the
either.
middle.
Yeah, I'm a middle kind of gal.
Understand what?
No, I was going to say that's important because what you're doing, even with the love languages and the understanding the personality types, is you're studying the person that you're with and learning them so that you can have a better relationship. What's the point of
Hanging out.
relationships? If, like, why are we here? Just to work and pay bills and occasionally watch TV
You
together?
guys are partners.
I
Yeah.
like happiness and creating and building and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I like that.
Building is important.
Yes. So if we're gonna be together, I want to be working on happiness, creating, building, fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
But
Yes.
it's fun.
Speaking of fun, so in quality time, you need to understand what quality activities are. What kind of activities do you and your mate enjoy doing? What kind of things that maybe your mate enjoys a little more than you, but you could stand to, make it through because you enjoy seeing that person happy. And it makes you happy to see
Right.
them happy and to be with them
And
when
shouldn't
they're
it?
happy. It should.
It should.
I mean, logically,
That's how
it's not
That's how you know
math.
you're doing the right thing. When you don't
Right.
mind doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't mind going to a baseball game, and they are extremely boring on television. However, we could go to one, and it's okay. I'm hang out in the stands. I might not pay attention to everything that's going on, but you go ahead and enjoy yourself, baby. Enjoy yourself. And I'm going to enjoy myself enjoying you enjoying yourself.
Right.
If that makes it.
That makes a lot of sense in 17 different ways.
Okay, there we go.
I had 16, but we'll talk about that 17 later.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Right. So yes, quality activities. Particularly, if you've been together a long time and it was certain things that you guys like to do when you're young, but then you get older and you had kids and you forget how to do that stuff. You forget how after the kids go to bed, how to have a picnic in the living room. At midnight.
See, yeah, and that's the thing. People forget how to have fun. It's like you were kids, you had a
Right.
blast.
Right.
All of a sudden you become an adult and it's like,
It's-
we must be stuffy
yeah.
and boring. And I'm
Fucking
like, nah, ain't nobody
robot.
got time for that. Follow
I
the
wanna
rules.
have
Don't
fun.
break the rules. Don't laugh. Don't do nothing.
I'm gonna have a good time
Don't
as
have-
often as possible.
Turn out all the lights and have lightsaber fights and junk,
Yeah, that's fun.
Ooh, that's
Or
so
shoot silly spring at each
fun.
other.
Right.
or hide and go seek. What in the
There you go.
world?
Yeah.
You know how fun that could be?
Oh my God. Sure, hide and seek. Huh?
Yeah.
As an adult, play hide and seek.
In lingerie.
Yes. Ooh.
With lips and shit. I caught you.
Sky.
You found me.
Sky. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, blindfolds and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
let's
you?
do it.
I
Let's
feel
do
with
it.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's
Ooh,
do it
I
like
feel
that.
it.
Let's
Getting
do
warm,
it.
you're getting warm, you're getting hot, you're getting hot, you're getting hot.
Yeah, I like it. Yes, indeed. Okay, again. Somebody let them know where we at.
You are watching the Orgasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. If you'd like to call in and speak with any of us, or all of us, speak with all of us, we're awesome. Then the number's 313, what is that? Yeah, 355-6018. 313-355-6018. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends.
And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
Yes. Speaking of the coolest station in the world, WJZZ is also going to be sponsoring Detroit Vibes and Scribes Artist Showcase coming up in April. If you are a talented artist here about the local Detroit area, we want to make sure that you take a moment. If you want to be interviewed and perform, be sure to drop an email to wjzzradio@gmail.com. That is wjzzradio@gmail.com. Events will be taking place at the Hannah Center on Woodward in Detroit from 3 to 5. We will also have live streaming of the events right here on WJZZ. Yes, indeed. Okay. Also, I want to mention, I forgot, this channel's also, the show's also sponsored by the Orgasm Show. Did we say that?
The Orgasm Show.
It's also sponsored by Essential Ascents, where it's essential that you ascend to your highest level. Essential Ascent is going to be sponsoring the Vaginal Vitality series, and so Project Wow is a part of that. Project Women of Worth. We invite every woman to join, because every woman has worth. That's right. And so that is a Facebook group. Check us out. Look for us. Project Wow. Check out the Facebook group. We're going to be coming together next Saturday in person for a little holding hands and kumbaya healing sister circle. We'll be able to talk about some issues, whatever it is that we choose to share. We'll pick a topic usually around our vaginas, right? It's a vaginal vitality series. It's real focused. We got a purpose here, ladies. We got a purpose here. Happy, healthy vaginas.
Vaginas is the reason everything happens.
There you go.
If it weren't for a vagina, you wouldn't be here. The Steve's car fart, nothing.
There you go.
You better think.
Don't do none of that. I swear
It all
I'll
starts here.
leave.
I'm just saying, all of the natural stuff that your body do. The vagina helps you get your heartbeat, the way you think. The food you ate, some farmer had to come from a vagina.
There you go.
Period.
Period.
Well, who got the farm with the cow and the cattle and the
There you go.
vegetables? The
There you
vegetables come from the farm, and boom.
Hey, the musicians came from one too.
A
so you can have
vagina.
smooth jazz, so you can make
Smooth jazz
more
came out
babies.
that vagina.
More babies.
Yep, you're right.
Baby
You're right.
came out that vagina.
Right.
Which happened because they was listening to smooth
Smooth
jazz.
jazz. And they was smoothly in the vagina and made a baby,
There
and
you
it started
go.
all over
There
again.
you
If
go.
it weren't for a vagina, nothing would fucking work.
There you go. I love that.
Okay.
Okay.
If it wasn't for fucking vaginas, nothing would fucking work. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I think I need 2 sides.
I'm making one tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We are gonna
All right.
love the swag, I swear.
All right. So the third love language is receiving gifts. All right.
Yay, presents. Yeah.
Gift giving is a universal part of the love relationship. It is a fundamental expression of love that transcends cultural barriers. So all throughout different cultures, all over the world, there are gifts given. Not always bought expensive gifts of diamonds, but gifts given, whether they are cowrie shells given in Africa. Okay. Or koi fish in Asia, right?
Yeah, that is the thing.
it is, there are different gifts. There are different gifts.
Man, you can go to
right?
Five Below and buy me a
Or
Star
you
Wars
can-
action figure, and I'm your friend for life.
And then there's that. Dun, dun, dun. Right? Folks
What?
that probably like a
What?
little, something from AutoZone, right?
Yes.
Folks who want something from Victoria's Secrets. Pick me, pick me. Okay. But there are all kinds of places that you can, go. And all kind of different
And here's a
gifts you
secret.
can
I'm going to give y'all this one for free.
Okay.
Listen to your mate all year round, and they're going to always talk about stuff that they like. When they talk about something they like, write that junk down, and then you'll have a list of things to get.
Or
To
you might
surprise them.
automatically remember because you really truly feel that person.
You paying attention.
Right.
Because I'm forgetful, but if I'm
Right.
really feeling something, I'll be like, how the hell I remember that?
Right.
I really care. No, for
I
real,
really
when I
care.
really care.
I really care.
I really give a goddamn. I
really care.
I remember.
And just don't take them everywhere you go, because then you'll be in the store trying to buy something, and they right behind you like, what you doing? So
I like that color.
get in your car. Get in your car and go somewhere by yourself, and then come back and like surprise, and they'll be like,
Surprise.
great. When did you get this? How did you know? That's a better thing, because you were paying attention.
Yeah, that's a nice little surprise when they say, how do you know? And you're like, 'cause you said so. You mentioned
Like
it.
92 times.
You mentioned it.
Only 92.
Right. They don't have to know that they mentioned it 92 times subconsciously. They don't have to.
They don't know they
Just
did
the
that.
fact that you did it and, you heard it and responded appropriately, that's going to be awesome. So here's another one. It's called Gift of Self.
Okay.
The gift of self, or your presence, is an intangible gift that can speak more loudly than a gift that can be held in anybody's hand. Being there when your partner needs you is priceless, priceless, priceless. Your body becomes the symbol of your love.
So like a big bow on your show.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right.
That's pretty deep. I remember losing a good friend of mine. I love you, Jeff. And when he passed, like, that was really heavy. That was like my homeboy, college, kicked it. That was my roommate, my dog. And then, like, when he passed, other people was calling me, like, other people outside my home, but, like, in my home, like, the person couldn't, like, embrace me and, like, give me a sincere hug and be like, oh, I'm really super sorry that happened for you. I know that was, your homeboy, so, oh well. So that is important, to be able to give of yourself from that place. And sometimes I know we be uncomfortable when somebody we care about gets upset, especially if we're not used to seeing them upset.
Yep.
And then how do you even offer yourself? How do you feel? But if you could just for one moment, put your own feelings aside. Because as you are watching them go through something, guess what? They are actually going through something. And so while you in your head trying to figure out how to respond, you don't know what to do, just be present. Open yourself up and be present. Okay? That is tip 22 for today. All right, there we go. People. Sorry.
All right.
How to be
good stuff.
more nicer people out in the world. Okay. And then finally we have the fifth love language. One of my favorites, and one that I have grown to cultivate, if you will.
Cultivation.
Yes, it is.
And what would that be?
It's physical touch. Also, fundamental expression of love. It meets an essential biological need within each of us. It is, it's essential that you touch hands, like skin. There's an exchange of energy that happens when there is this touching happening. There is a growing and cultivation of intimacy. And like when you can be in somebody's presence and really be like really close to them, and y'all are like just breathing in each other's essence maybe, and like not even quite touching, like that is almost as intense as physical touch, right? Something called tantra Right, y'all know about tantra,
I've
right?
heard about that. And
It's about the anticipation, building up the anticipation.
not rushing through things.
It is about not rushing. It is about taking your time. It is about that slow burn, right? It's like making caramel. You gotta stir it slow. You gotta stir the sugar slow so it don't stick. You gotta take your time, man.
Told y'all, that's why there is an erogenous, because that's that voice. y'all ain't ready. Put them kids to bed early.
Yes, and it's also.
But that's a good thing, because
It
that everybody wants to rush through
intimacy.
the
So
intimacy.
important.
It's like, oh, the whole point is like we in bed, we're having sex, we both got off, and now we're going to sleep. You haven't experienced your partner. You haven't
Intimacy.
slowed that thing down, done some massage that might last a good 40 minutes by itself. You can start in the morning, like before anybody goes to work.
Yes.
You know, you can leave a thought in their mind for them to think about all day.
Yes.
You can send them pictures all day while they're at work, and they open it up and like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home. And then when you get home, you still ain't trying to rush. Take your time, run the bubble bath,
Take your time.
take a shower, sit on the couch and talk, drink a glass of wine. What is your rush?
Right, because once it's done, once the nut is bust. But
But it doesn't have to be. It
I
actually
enjoy
doesn't
the
have
journey
to be. Yeah.
there. I very much enjoy intimacy and exploring intimacy, sharing intimacy. And intimacy can be in conversations, right, too. But yeah, I do like intimacy a whole lot. But anyway, we're talking about physical touch.
That's part of that.
Yes, so physical touch is
We get it.
definitely a part of intimacy, and I just get a little sidetracked. Building up to this physical touch, this intense intimacy. that you
Kaboom.
can Build, and then when it happens, split blouse, black eye. If that's a word.
Yeah, I think that's a word.
That's a word.
It's a word today.
Yes.
We
Good luck
created- we're
spelling
gonna
it.
make
Good
a-
luck spelling it.
We're going to put in a dictionary. Be prepared. We're going to let you read the definition out loud.
Okay, good.
And give an
good,
example.
good.
I read the definition, you give the example.
This is going to be fun. I'm going to need more.
Okay, so I want to know, what is a way that you guys regularly express love to your partners? What do you think your like? We have our love language we want to receive, but what do you think your love language is that you kind of give?
So if I had a partner,
That you
what I
give.
That you give,
Okay, go
that you
ahead.
gift.
would, you
Yes,
go
that
first. You have a partner.
Communication will fall under which one?
Probably words of affirmation.
Okay, yeah,
maybe?
that's good. That's good. I would say communication, and it's more than just talking. You have to listen, because there's words that they'll say, and there's things that they won't say, but you have to pick up on. So definitely learn to communicate, and then you'll know which words to give as affirmation. If they go, I sure would like to, go back to school and come back and be like, you're the smartest person I know. You can handle this. You can go and you can be anything you want. You know, that type of thing.
Yes.
And that'll encourage them to move forward.
Yes.
Whereas you can go with, you ain't going to no college and just mess up everything in their head. So learn to listen as well as speak, and learn to listen to those things that they aren't saying as well.
That's right. This is a love space. This is about how to do the love thing right. So, Brenda, how do you think you
I
express?
think so.
what
Okay,
love
so
language do
it's
you
not a
speak through?
relationship for me, but I can honestly say you can do this, and it doesn't have to be an actual intimate relationship. You can do this with friends, family, and everyone. So, acts of service. I find myself quite often being there for someone. I reach out to people. I call. I check on people. I even go blow one with some of my friends. Just how you doing? I was just checking on you, send a text message, things like that. I put it out there. Or, personally, people, y'all don't even know I do this for y'all. I add you in my prayer. But if you've been on my head real heavy, I quadruple pray for you. So I think that right there is my way of giving myself, whether it was an intimate relationship or, like I said, family or friends. That's
your love language.
That's my love language.
That you work through.
Acts of service.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I do acts of service too. Absolutely. I love to cook for people and feed them, and I like put the love in the food.
You know, I'll be hungry.
So acts of service and words of affirmation. Growing up, I didn't have enough words of affirmation.
Right, me too.
And then when I was probably in my 20s, I decided, like, I'm going to start using words of affirmation when I talk to people so that I learn how to use them. Like, they weren't even incorporated into my language. Right. So I had to learn to incorporate them into my language first and then be able to, use them more regularly. And now, I love to love on even strangers.
Okay.
I am friendly.
I'm a bubbly,
She friendly.
very person-y person. Like, if that is even the word, person-y person. Super bubbly. Everywhere I go, that's how I am. So.
Yeah. And it is never anything wrong. Absolutely never, ever anything wrong with spreading the vibe of love, spreading a good vibe. It ain't nothing wrong with spreading a good vibe any day of the week, no matter what, right? That I'm with. I'm with that.
I'm with that.
I'm with that.
I'm not with this chair.
Now, I don't know. Did I feel like I read this one before. This one, I don't know if I did though. Let me see. So Brenda wanted us to get to the dirty minds. Did we do the 45 one? Did we miss it? Did we get it? I don't even know.
And no, we need to do it.
Nope, you go.
All right. So, I don't know how to do this.
All right. Right. So before we do our dirty minds questions, we just want to remind you that you are in.
Now watching the Orgasm Show live. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Every Friday at 7 p.m. You can like us on social media platforms. Follow us, share, comment, and subscribe. Mostly subscribe. And thank you for watching the WJZZ Cool TV. It is the coolest station in the world. And if you'd like to call in to any of us lovely people sitting in the room, you can call 313-355-6018. Again, 313-355-6018.
There you go.
There it is.
All right. And a reminder once again that WJZZ will also be sponsoring Detroit Vibes and Scribes Artist Showcase. Coming up during April. If you are a wonderfully talented musician or poet, you got a little something you'd like to share, put out in the atmosphere, I invite you to send an email to wjzzradio@gmail.com so that we can receive you. It's going to be at the Hannah Center 3 to 5, and we'll also be live streaming the events as they happen. So you want to be sure to check that out. It's warming up, right? It's starting to get warm outside. Yeah.
And inside.
Oh, yes. Inside and outside. Y'all everyone. Yeah. It'll stay hot inside. Anyway. Yeah, so it's starting to get warm, and it's starting time to be dressing a little different, right?
Yeah,
taking
my
our
birthday
jackets
coming up
off,
next week,
right?
Putting the sweaters up.
Hang out
More
with me.
skin available.
Sundress season. Yeah.
Soak up a little vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Y'all nasty.
I said vitamin D.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, okay. So, we'll do our Dirty Minds thing. I know we normally start with that, but, we just kind of get into it tonight. And it's okay because we're flexible, right?
Some of us are very flexible.
All right. Some more than others. I love it. Anyway.
It's great to be in a room full of people who also understand the innuendo of everything. It is great to be in this mind sometimes because it's a playground, I tell you.
Okay.
There's some people like, I would never, and those people become Karens and Kens. They miss out on all the fun.
You said you would never.
Yeah.
I don't
too
like to
bad.
use the word never
That's too bad.
because sometimes things happen that you wouldn't ever plan. So don't never say never.
Right.
Never,
That's
ever.
right.
Okay.
Ever.
That's right.
Yeah.
Call me. You hear that?
Anyway.
All right, May
All
Winston.
right. Let's see. I don't know if I did this one before. Like, I'm spread out before being eaten. My tongue, no, your tongue gets me off. Sometimes people lick my nuts.
I'm okay. I was gonna say peanut butter. I don't know if that's right. I was gonna say peanut butter.
Say it one more again.
Okay.
You just won't. Okay, wow. Go ahead, say it. Do what you say. Oh, she done put her foot up.
Good one, Mr. T.I.M. Good one.
I'm spread out before being eaten. Your tongue gets me off, and sometimes people lick my nuts.
I'm still gonna say peanut butter.
Very good.
That's a good one. I say peanut butter too.
Good. It is peanut butter.
Peanut. That
Peanut
peanut.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter motherfucker.
It ain't one ready for that peanut.
Dang, okay. What gets longer if pulled?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Snugly fits between breasts. Slides neatly into a hole. And chokes people when used incorrectly. And it works well when jerked.
And it
When
works-
jerked?
When jerked. It works well when jerked.
Okay, you can.
Okay, you can put it
completely-
between your breasts,
Yes.
It can choke you.
but you could put it between your breasts.
You say it gets longer when you pull on it.
It gets longer when
So
you...
I can say it again, okay. What gets longer if pulled? Fits snugly between breasts. Slides neatly into a hole. Chokes people when used incorrectly. And works well when jerked.
I got nothing.
Works
I want
well
to say a
when
bra,
jerked.
but some of that does not fit.
Some of it doesn't fit a bra. Bra doesn't fit between the breasts. It holds them up. Ah! I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm going to behave myself.
Yeah, good luck with that.
between the breasts?
I got nothing.
Oh, wow. Between it?
Between.
I've not ever put anything... I mean, let me stop lying.
Nothing that would choke you.
I mean, shit. I mean...
All
I
right.
mean, he has to be really short to not choke. I mean, you better fucking choke me or I'm not playing. Okay, cotton.
Okay.
If it's used incorrectly.
Really choke shit
Cough,
out of
cough.
it.
It is a seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen.
A seatbelt.
A seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
doesn't
see
fit
that one.
snugly
Seatbelt
between
gets
my
longer
breasts.
when pulled. Fits snugly between
It doesn't
breasts.
fit between.
Slides into
Not
a
even-
hole. It might choke you if you don't
If
use
used
it
incorrectly,
properly.
I saw
That's
an example
right.
of that.
And then
Okay.
that's well when jerked.
But it doesn't fit between my boobs. It goes across mine.
Mm.
Mine is like to stay together.
All right.
One.
All right, we got about a minute left, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The last minute of this space, this place that we call the Orgasm
Oh, my
Zone.
God.
That's right. We are live streaming here every Friday at 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter right here at WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station
in the world.
I am your host, Diamond D, joined in the studio by
Beautiful Wonder.
and
Mr. T.I.M.
be sure to check us out, not only this show, but even in our own personal Instagrams and things like that. You can follow me at DiamondD313. Where can they find you, Brenda?
Oh, you can find me at Beautiful Wonder _artist on Instagram, or just Beautiful Wonder
And
#1.
Tim?
You can find me on Temperance_music on Instagram and TimEllerby.com.
That's right. We got a lot of other stuff, great stuff going on that we'd like to share with all of you. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Come back.